Once again, it's great to be with you, Figtree Anglican Church. Now, we are committed to Operation Christmas Child, and there's still time to pack your shoebox for this initiative. You can pick one up after the service in the back of the auditorium or from the church office during the course of the week. This is pretty much the last week to get your box, get it packed and return it so that we can have it there in time for Christmas for those precious children who will know your practical love in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Information here. Now, for regular members of our church family, you may not be aware, but our brother Jack Barlow has died recently and is now with the Lord Jesus. There will be a funeral service here on Wednesday at 11 a.m. This coming Saturday, we have our life group leaders brunch. So life group leaders, come and join us for 9 o'clock here in the building. And if you're somebody who is not a life group leader but a member of a life group, you might like to pray for your leaders. And if you're not a member of a life group, have a chat with Joe and Shane because they'd love to see you in a life group. Now, coming up on Sunday, we have the next in our series in our commitment month where we're looking through the book of Ezra and Nehemiah. If you want to read ahead, you can kick off in Nehemiah and read it through to the end. We're, in addition to looking at those books, considering what it means to be committed as Christ in the sharing of our talents. Last week, we looked at sharing in our testimony, and the week prior, we looked at sharing in our treasures. And as we move towards the close of our commitment month, there will be an opportunity, as we've been praying and reflecting, and particularly reading the letter that's been given to us, what it means to be pledging for the year ahead in 2023. Already, we're looking to invest in our next generation minister. That's already going to be an uplift for our budget, around 10%. So our hope is that we will together come to a place where we can get our house in order under God and really look to platform the year ahead for these critical ministries to see us grow in our faith in Jesus and share His love abroad through our involvement in His mission, both locally and overseas. Now, to finish, I want to tell you about our Thanksgiving celebration dinner. That's our Golden Jubilee special coming up on Monday, the 31st of October. That's going to be an event where we're going to do something a little special. As you come into the foyer and the auditorium with which you're familiar normally for fun and fellowship here at FAC, we're going to dress it up a little bit. We're going to have canapes. We're going to have a string quartet. It's an opportunity to spruce up the building and get all dressed up ourselves and really enjoy that time together as we look back with thanksgiving to the legacy that has been left for us today to continue gospel ministry here at Figtree Anglican Church from our forebears over the course of 50 years of being a full parish, but also to look forward to the legacy that we might leave so that those in the future, if the Lord has not returned, might be able to look back at the centenary and give thanks for us and our faithfulness in leaving a legacy for gospel ministry. For now, I'm going to hand you over to Langdon, who's got a special project he'd like to tell us about, where we can all contribute.
Hi everyone, I'm just looking through these old pictures of this part of the building at church being built back in the 80s and seeing some of the ways and people who were involved. Looking back at these pictures, there is so much wonderful history of what's happened here at Figtree Anglican Church for the last 50 years. And we are really looking forward to our Golden Jubilee on Monday, the 31st of October. I hope you can come. As part of that, we would love to put on display of some of the history and the memories in pictures of our church. If you have some pictures of Figtree Anglican Church, maybe like these, you might have to take a photo of them or scan them. But would you send your JPEG images to Greg Bell? His email address is on the screen, and we're going to be able to have a look back at 50 years of Figtree on that night. So if you can do that, send it to his email address. You can also do it via the church website. We'd love you to do that, and we'd love you to be there with us to celebrate our Golden Jubilee.
Thanks, Langdon. God bless you and keep you. See you Sunday.